Hi Aries, I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're having a wonderful end of June and a wonderful beginning of the month of July, okay? So I'm doing a tarot read for the month of July. I'm not always here, but when I get the energy to, I come on and I do tarot reads. It's not something that I stick to, but I'm hoping to one day stick to it and maybe work out a different plan where you see it, you know, all the cards. But I usually do bring up the cards to the camera so you can see them anyway, okay? So I'm focusing on the month of July for a tarot reading for Aries. And I do not do reversals in my cards, in my tarot cards, okay? Because I feel like tarot has all the cards needed to tell a story. You don't need to add reversals to it. Tarot has a complete story for you. All right. I also do tarot readings on my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, go down to my Etsy shop. Not go down, but I will put the link in the bottom here of my Etsy shop. It's Abundantly Spiritual also. And I give personal tarot readings, which I'll do a recording for you if you send me the questions you have. Or you can have a live tarot reading, whatever you feel works best for you. Okay. And I can do that also. Okay. So there's a lot of planetary transitions happening now. There is a full moon in Capricorn. So wherever Capricorn is located in your chart, just know that it may affect that area there. I think the most that it's going to affect is Capricorn and Cancer because they're opposites, you know. And when one thing happens in one, it affects the other. Okay, so for Capricorn, they may be more emotional. There may be things that they be thinking, you know, what should I let go? What should I keep? What are the changes I need to make? And Capricorn always thinks of structures and building structures and having those structures be, you know, stable. You know, stability is important. Having your own emotional stability is important, okay? So we're going to have a full moon on Capricorn in July 3rd. Plus we have the nods changing places. I think one nod goes to Aries and the other nod goes to Leo. I'm not 100% sure, but that's going to be a big change in your section of the sky, okay? I'm not versed well in astrology. I just follow it. You know, I did take a class, but astrology is something you got to go into deep. And there's a lot of planets, and there's your rising, your moon, your sun, your Venus. So if you know all those placements, you can really get into your chart and get to know yourself better, all right? But I do have an Etsy shop, and like I tell you, I do tarot readings. I also do candle magic. I use different herbs, oils, powders. I put it in my altar. I say a little prayer. You get a video of your candle burning, plus you get a tarot read with it. You could do something for abundance, attraction, to bring in a new partner, or someone who you're attracted to, if their energy is aligned to that. Because if it's not going to happen. I always tell people, everyone has free will. They don't have to come into your life. If their energy is in, it meets up with your energy, then there is movement. But if there is not, it's because you're not there, or universe thinks that person isn't for you. Okay, so just take it, you know, when you're manifesting, you got to make sure that it's all balanced to come in, right? And manifestation is not just getting what you want, it's getting what you need, right? And sometimes the universe brings you what you need and not what you want. Sometimes we want what we can't have, right? And that's the thing. The universe is saying, if you can't have this, then I'm going to send you something better, right? So abundance, money, and all that manifestation happens, okay? Again, free will is always important. All of us have free will. We either decide to be with someone or we don't decide to be someone. Either our energies match up or they don't match up, and that person won't come, right? So that's why you get a tarot reading with it, so I can look at the situation while your candle's burning and hope for the best and give it to the spirits, give it to the universe, give it to God, and see where it goes from there, okay? So again, my link to my Etsy shop will be below. Oh, I feel like I gotta sneeze. Okay, what away. Okay, Aries, let's begin your reading. For your overall energy, you got the Hangman. The Hangman is a great card because the Hangman starts to listen to his intuition, to look at things differently. Instead of being stuck in his way, he decides, you know what, I'm going to look at this from a different angle. Okay, it's looking at persons and situations from a different angle, even looking at yourself and seeing, what keeps me stuck? What keeps me here? What keeps me not from moving on? And how can I see things differently so then I can make those steps forward? Okay, so this is what the Hangman is about. It's about lessons. It's about learning. It's about looking. It's about changing perspectives or looking at others' perspectives and accepting them for where they're at or changing your own perspectives, okay, and looking at things different. It's a different bird's eye view, right? So that's what the Hangman is about. It's not making a move right away. It's looking at the forest for the trees, okay? And at times it seems like it's a little difficult, and at times it may feel like you're stuck, but you're not. You're never, no one is ever stuck when they're observing and changing their perspectives. You're not stuck because you're getting inner growth within inside of you, okay? So you're not ever stuck. You're just opening yourself to looking at things differently, all right? We get the Star card. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you can be, you know, getting a wish fulfillment, something that you're hoping for, something that you want to move forward, someone that you see, or maybe you're attracted to someone or something and you want to balance the scales out, okay? This is another card about that, okay? The Star card is seeing the goodness in everything that is around you, even when times are difficult, okay? What do the stars do? They illuminate the night sky. It's seeing things for where they're at and seeing the positive and how you can move forward, all right? I always tell people, be in that gray area. If you can't think positive, you can't think of an outcome positive, you don't see the positive, stay in the gray area. The gray area is where you're not negative, nor you're too positive, right? You're just letting things flow. That's the gray area. That's the area where you allow that space for things to come in, okay? We got the Divine Justice. So something that the Divine feels needs to be balanced out, or that the Divine feels, you know, maybe your life needs to be balanced out. Maybe you need something to be excited about. Maybe your relationships need to be balanced out. Maybe it is your job, your finances, your career path. You know, here she is. She's allowing the Divine to bring justice. Look at she's got a handkerchief on her eyes, and she's still balancing that scale because the Divine is doing it for her. Okay. So Spirit, Universe is doing something to help you out in your situation where you're feeling like maybe stuck, or you're feeling like, okay, I'm trying to find, you know, how can I adapt to this? What can I change? What can I do? You know, well, you got Spirit there helping you. There's not much you have to do. You just got to believe and have faith, okay? We do get the 10 of Orbs here, which is the 10 of Pentacles. But look at this card. It's so much different. This is someone being really in their emotions, really overthinking, really looking at things, really letting Spirit guide them, okay? And sometimes it could feel like a heavy burden when we don't have what we need, or things are not working out the way we want to. That's why we have to look at things from a different perspective in order to see the goodness in everything, okay? So this card may feel some type of heaviness, something that emotionally drained you, almost left you, you know, knocked out. And I feel like that's why Divine Justice is coming in to bring you whatever it is that you need to feel fulfilled and happy. A wish fulfillment of some kind, all right? As long as you start seeing things and situations differently. Don't stay in the negative. Try to be in the gray area, okay? We do have the 2 of Chalices. This is the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is lovers, right? Maybe you're going to have a renewal of a love relationship, or maybe you're going to be meeting someone who's going to help you to see the positive in things, okay? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Could be of an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. That someone in those signs that may be coming into your life. Someone who's very stable. Someone who's loving, caring. She may have a face of, you know, like, don't bother with me. But she's really very stable, stability. She's very sweet. She's like the bunny here. Bunny rabbits are very sweet, very friendly, very loving. So this person has those qualities, you know, and they're going to help you to see the greater goodness in things, whether it be a male or female, or maybe there's someone with these qualities around you, all right? We get the 8 of Flames, which is the 8 of Wands. Lots of communication, lots of information and communication coming in, incoming. So I feel this is about meeting someone or being with someone and working things out so that you can match up. Not having that heavy burden and being open to all the possibilities that are out there, okay? And seeing things from a different perspective. We have the Ace of Orbs, the Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginning. Maybe for your finances, maybe some company, stable, friendly, wonderful company is helping you out to balance your life, your pentacles, or someone is coming in, or someone you're renewing with. you're going to bring stability there, and you're going to see things differently, right? And this is divine justice coming in for you and helping you out with your life. Just, you know, have faith, all right? For the rest of the cards, we get the Six of Pentacles, balancing your financing, balancing a situation, balancing yourself out, maybe after a tough period, and people giving you a helping hand with that. The divine is, we definitely see it in the cards here, that the divine is giving you a helping hand in your situation to be more positive and bring in some love, bring in some abundance, you know, and take you out of that heavy burden or the heavy emotional feeling that you have because things have not worked out the way you thought them to, okay? We get the Wheel of Fortune. There's a change in the Wheel of Fortune. It can either go this way or that way, but the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that goodness is going to be coming into your life. There's going to be a change, and it's going to surprise you, you know, because this is a divine change. This is not something that you plan. It's divinely orchestrated, okay? We get the Nine of Swords. This is unfounded fear, expecting the worst. Again, I tell you, you got to take out of that framework. This is why you're in... This is why you're in the Hangman position, because you have to change your perspective, right? If you can't think positive, get out of that negative processes and be in the middle, the gray area, okay? So this is unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies. Allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation. Sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts, refocus somewhere else, see things differently, right? You don't have to be extra positive. We're not saying, oh yeah, you guys see everything rose-colored. No. I like to be in the gray area. And that gray area gives me the chance for me to not overly be positive, but to let things flow and not me having to control anything. You know, because control can get you into trouble. When you really want to control something, oh, I already did this. This is the way it's going to be. No. You have to let that gray area flow and let things move, okay? We get the Five of Wands. So this is you. Your reflection is coming back to you. You're not battling with anyone here. The only one you're battling with is yourself. That's why you need to have a different perspective. You need to look at things differently because you're the one holding yourself back, okay? That's the Five of Wands, I mean. I hope I didn't say the Five of Pentacles. Then we get the Page of Cups. Sweet, sweetness all around coming in. Hello there. Love. Emotional fulfillment. Emotional stability. Someone who's going to offer a cup of love, whether it be for a friendship, a partnership, a romance, whatever it is. Welcome it with open hands. Don't get stuck in your negativity. Look at things from a different situation. It may be someone who may be different than what you expected. That's okay. Look at things from a different situation and you're going to see the beauty in everything. Okay? Then we got the Two of Wands, planning, building, making a choice, moving forward. Right? And then we have the Page of Wands, movement passionately forward. Yay. That's beautiful. So it says here, enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient, use of exciting opportunities, whether it be in love or other areas of your life. Allowing your creativity to soar. Do the things that fuel your passions. Finish what you start. This is a beautiful reading. It seems like love or something in that department that's going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled and emotionally happy. It's going to get you out of your negative mindset, okay? Be like the Hangman. Even if it takes you for a few minutes just to look at things in a different way, to see things better, you know, and stay in the gray area. If you can't be too optimistic, well, then stay in the gray area. Don't be too optimistic and don't be too negative. Stay in the gray area. Be like, well, let's see how things flow, right? And your advice from Archangel Michael is, this is your life's purpose. You know, you have a life purpose. Maybe something will come up to you while you're in the Hangman, you know, and you're looking at things and trying to see differently, that is going to show you where your life purpose is, okay? And it says here, Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. Ooh. So it could be something in the career. You know, you were feeling stuck, you were feeling kind of bad, and you look at things differently and you have an offer. It's going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled, or it could be in love. We are all in a different place in this life. So not every Aries is going through the same thing of getting a love partnership. It could be happiness in the home, finding balance. It could be getting a new career. It could be a love offer. All right. Beautiful reading, Aries. It looks good for you, July. Have a wonderful July and a happy 4th of July. Remember, lots of planetary movements, lots of them. But you know what? Stay in the gray area. Love and light. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.